Hi Scorpio, welcome to the tarot. I hope you guys are doing very well. I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, week, weekend, month. I hope you guys are enjoying your time and staying away from everything I'm about to lay out for you guys. God help me get clear, precise messages, block interferences, or at least working through block interferences and negativity, return it to where it belongs. Thank you so much. I could be saying it's a he when it's a she, you when it's they, flip it and reverse it how need be, you know the drill. You have Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Venus, a lot of different energies out here. A lot of Leo, a lot of Pisces, a lot of Taurus, Aries, Capricorn. You have Lilith representing vengeance, planetary return representing karma, homecoming, progress, ascendant, appearance, first impressions, and mask. Coming out with brother, the temple, empathy, and versatility. Somebody could be very different from you, but they want to come towards you. I'm getting like a lot of family vibes. It could be your family, or this is you encountering another person's family. We had mom coming out like crazy. Then we have dad, brother, grandma. We have retrograde, which this month we have 4 retrogrades. So this could be bringing just all these different energies to the surface. I told you in your last read, competitors coming out of the woodwork, and it feels like on both sides of you, and you may be in a place of needing peace and needing sacredness when this just worldly nonsense tries to come your way. You have drama, extremism, and egotism showing up. 8th house energy, 5th house energy. You could be dealing with a Leo or another Scorpio, but you and another person's egos could really like be going toe to toe. Try not to be extreme right now, because I'm telling you, between Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and Uranus mixed with the Capricorn full moon, this month is going to be a hard lesson learning month for my Scorpios, and it could be very spiritual, and in its own hard way it could be necessary in order for you to ascend. We have ascending somewhere around here. All right, coming up in your energy, we have Neptune, Leo, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Mars, Aries, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. With Libra, diplomatic, harmony, Earth, pragmatic and grounded, and fire, radiant, enthusiastic, and dynamic. Coming towards you, we have the Queen with the storm, assertion, and fulfillment. So somebody could be trying, because the storm came out with destroyer. Somebody wants to bring unnecessary destruction to your life while you're in, like literally while you're down on your knees praying. Somebody wants to come towards you with nonsense. Okay, so I feel like you are, this is the last thing on your mind, Scorpio, but somebody gets thrills and kicks out of not only causing arguments, but causing unnecessary pain for other people, because that's all they're consumed with. And you also have 12th house energy here, a ton of karma, which is to be expected. And it came out with Chiron and this 12th house energy, which is like reflection and looking back. Core wounds, vulnerability, potential through pain, and karma, shadows, and secrets. Yeah, this month you may be put like in a position where you have to look back in time, some of you months, some of you years, some of you decades, some of you lifetimes ago, and like reflecting on major things that have happened in your life and having to work through this in order to move forward. You could also be having to call back your power. You could have to call back your own authority, especially if anything does bring, unnecessary drama or destruction your way. I see you being very assertive, direct, and fulfilled. A lot of my Scorpios on your own. careful with words right now, okay? Careful with the way that other people use words, because words have an indescribable amount of power. You have a mouth here, you have a guy holding a sword here, and another hand holding a sword here. This could be a Queen of Swords type energy that loves to argue, loves to fight, maybe has some kind of like truth or sharp words for you, and you're not even concerned with this kind of energy right now. You're an entire lifetime ahead of them. Anyway, in your overall energy, you have Eros, which represents intimacy, desire. What do you take pleasure in, from food to plants to sensuality, sexuality, very intimate energy card here, which doesn't surprise me because Uranus is highlighting your 8th house of spirituality, metaphysical energy, and erotic energy, Eros. Okay, you also have Gemini energy heavy here. Some of you have Gemini or Taurus grandmothers that are like your guardians now. Gemini grandma. You also have Taurus and jealous with fraud. You have achievement, convention, and appreciation. Some of you are going to be put in a place where it could be like a group where you're showing appreciation, or you have a group showing appreciation for you, showing appreciation to you. I don't know why, but y'all have an energy around you, and it's probably been there for a very long time, that it's envy. Like, this is envy and fraud. If it were a person, that is this person. You have idealism, caution, and order, because you know how something is, you know who someone is or how something will go. You have escape, and then somebody wanting to force you to give to them. This is heavy manipulation, because this person is inspired by like money and status, or they want to inheritance. They want to like show, they want to like fraud, because there's a diamond in this mouth. Like, somebody wants to make it out as if they have something that they don't, or they are something that they're not. And it's first of all, it's falseness, and second of all, it's very worldly. Like, I don't know why they would come to you to try to do this, or they could just be attracted to you for this worldly reason. After money, jewels, you had an inheritance there as well. Somebody could be dealing with family members going through something, and what someone will end up with is relevant in your overall energy coming up. Somebody could be jealous of their own children, jealous of their own grandchildren. Somebody could be trying to commit fraud in a family situation to gain access to like inheritance of other people. This I just said her in your read, Phaedra. This is another thing that like attracted me to her, is she is a Scorpio who is very good. First of all, she's an attorney, and second of all, she just fell in love with like how to be there for families and how to like rule in family circumstances and situations where people can, because the ugliest you will ever see people revolves around a death, which is what you rule, Scorpio, so that could be significant coming up as well. I don't know, there's a lot of information at once. Chiron, you have core wounds, vulnerability, potential through pain. You have Pisces, Leo, Aries, compassion, dad, brother, rebellion, quarrel, and acquisition. Somebody could also be angry because of whatever you're acquiring, whatever you're going after, whatever you're gaining. Somebody could be pissed about it or wanting to fight with you because of it. And then this could be you as well. You could be putting somebody in a position to acquire a great many things and they are like rebelling against you, or something like that. Anyway, you have indecision, detachment, and affair. Somebody could be fighting in the background of you, and they have like an idea to acquire you, like to acquire an affair with you or something like that. Somebody wants to detach from a fight that they're in and thinks about you or something like that. Anyway, you could have nothing to do with this kind of energy. You've attached from this kind of energy in the past, detaching from indecision or indecisive people. We're going to get a couple more of these and then get into the tarot. What is that? Wishbone, a wish being granted. And involvement with the law. Oh, that has a new meaning, I feel. Involvement with the law. This could be universal law. With 4 different retrogrades happening, you could be seeing this is like karma on a different level playing out. And I don't mean like, I never mean harm being done to people who don't deserve it. That's not karma, okay? That's tragedy. However, you could be seeing people who cause harm and tragedy onto other people really paying that hefty price tag now. And it's something inhuman, like you can't describe it, you can't explain it. What is this? Indecision, detachment, affair, quarrel, energy. Somebody could be fighting with their father, or somebody could be, a father could be fighting. In some kind of way, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Dog barking, advice from a friend. Empathy and versatility. Being too soft could cause you a lot of problems right now. Keep your empathy for when you actually need it. Empathy and versatility. What's going on for Scorpio? Huh. July. Something could have to do with Cancerian energy. Ooh. The scales. And the tankard. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Keeping your life in balance. The fan, celebration, romance, party. Extremism and egotism. Yeah, you could be like really disgusted by somebody. Coming up shortly, it looks like. Somebody's ego. Or this could be you checking on your own ego in your own extreme ways. You have the tree, family affairs, and the casket. I'm telling you guys, like, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Some of you guys may be dealing with a loss in the family, or dealing with a family that's going through loss. be your family member as well. We have the casket, we have inheritance, all these different decks. Playing a different role. Assertion and fulfillment. Yes, somebody feels like they will only feel good or only be able to move on if they like try to tear you apart with words or cause harm to you again. Yeah, broken wishbone, wish will not be granted, and criticism. So, even if this person like were to come toward you, they're not going to feel any better doing so. There is a need for you to accept valid criticism in the future, though. That does not mean y'all come for me in my comments. That is not what that means. But there's also something that you're going to have to be direct about not getting what you wanted. Yeah, ostentation was sticking out to me a lot, and it means being like vulgar about your money or like showboaty. And now we have plenty of material things with younger woman. Playing a different role, dealings or relationship with a younger woman, the flowers and the sun. Okay, so some of y'all could have either you're the younger feminine or you have a feminine energy that wants to rain on your parade. You have happiness and well-being. Holy, look at this. Happiness and happiness. Okay, happening for you. That's what you're working toward. And this is genuine happiness. This isn't happiness stemming from competition, jealousy, envy, wickedness, whatever. This is genuine fulfillment, and it's because you're facing the cold hard truth about what's going to make you happy. Anyway, you could have very immature energies wanting to come toward you. I guess just to hate on it, or to hate on you, or to stomp on your flowers is what I said in the beginning. Fear, worries, and tense situations with vulture. Dog far away, a distant, depressed, anxious person, the dagger, and the bull with the gavel. Something could be important about Taurus, Libra energy, involvement with the law again, and something to do with wealth. So you could also find out about a lot of fraud happening either in your family or in another person's family coming up. Some kind of old feminine energy may like come at you or be angry at you or something because of a child, or this could be somebody else's like grandparent or an older feminine or a past feminine. Something to do with money and like who it goes down to. This could be your grandma watching, because there's jealousy here and idealism. you could see like a lot of like drama and ugliness happening around some kind of loss for some of you. You have the Ten of Wands, Scorpio. Six of Swords. King of Swords. Yeah. There's something, because here's Justice with the Ten of Cups. Something about the law could have to get involved in like a family or family issues. Something would be important about a dog, a little blonde boy. I'm telling you, the sun, a little blonde boy, or a young like energy, a childlike energy. Dang, what's coming in for Scorpio? There's either this is you moving on to peace and real fulfillment, or you could be watching somebody else do this. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody may also not understand, because I've been trying to like stress to you guys this whole read the importance of words. Somebody doesn't understand how words are bringing on their own misfortune. They use their mouth like a sword, like a weapon. The Moon, the Devil, the Lovers. This could be significant coming up. You might be seeing maybe a masculine trying to move forward out of some kind of trap or going at something alone. Leo, Gemini, Capricorn energy. Any fixed sign. The Eight of Wands. The Three of Swords. Some kind of like communication to like hurt. You could be explaining like your heartbreak or something like that. Three of Cups, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Somebody could want you to know now that like they've made up their mind, or they make up their mind or something like that, but your mind has been made up, and your mind is to like hold back, hold on to what you got. See you later. Death, the Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. Here's the Ace of Pentacles with the Wheel. We got the Five of Swords, Temperance. An Eight of Pentacles. What's coming out with the Wheel? The Two of Cups. The Four of Swords. The High Priestess. The Ten of Pentacles. Temperance again. You could be seeing 999 a lot. You could also be seeing somebody be gluttonous or greedy in some kind of way. Then, yeah, if you end up feeling like, you know, stuck or trapped, kind of just watching someone be greedy, then I see you going at something alone, like you're too strong. The Empress, the Tower, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and then here's that, the people behind you fighting. I feel like, Scorpio, you probably feel like that has nothing to do with you, that this is none of your business, you know, but when this much jealousy and anger is being thrown at you, it can absolutely affect you. Somebody could also want to like tell you something about this toxic energy, but you're like on to completely different things, like really fulfilled in your own life. Some of you may have to take some kind of time to heal something or work on something, like take some time out for a minute. But don't worry, because you'll be taken care of, okay? Everything will be taken care of. Something could be significant or important about a grandmother and flowers, feathers, perhaps. Anyway, this ancestor, I'm just saying, it's not for everybody, but in some kind of mystical way, okay, in some kind of otherworldly way, you could be shown something about someone. And it could have to do with intuition, finances, or health. But some universal thing is going to be showing you something about someone. Could be in the form of jealousy. Yeah, you may be creating karma, and you may be watching other people around you create a lot of karma, especially with all these retrogrades happening right now. Somebody could be having nightmares. Some of you may have to like keep something to yourself, like you feel like you have to keep something a secret, possibly in the workplace, you have to keep it to yourself. Ten of Wands and the Moon. And the Sun. Six of Swords and the Devil. Temperance. A lot of major cards here. Leo, Sag energy. The Sun and the Lovers. Ace of Swords. Some kind of breakthrough or truth is going to be, here's 2 cards of exposure. And it could be in your relationship or about a relationship of some sort. So there's 2 couples or something like that. 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune again. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be speaking, and this is going to be creating karma, or this is what they want to do. Another person could be telling something about someone that has created their own karma. The Tower. Damn, all these 999. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The 2 of Cups. The Emperor. Could have to do with Aries energy, or it's a masculine energy. We do have 2 cards of Fortune in the upright. What is all this? The Wheel of Fortune. The World. Something coming around like full circle. The Wheel of Fortune and the World. Somebody could also travel. It could be some kind of like ending. Somebody could be coming towards you from a long time ago, from a long distance away. Some kind of news could be coming toward you about someone from far away. We got the High Priestess out here twice. Somebody could maybe want to keep their work options open. Damn, the Chariot and Judgment, the 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords. The Hierophant, 5 of Cups, and Justice. Yeah, man, a lot of people are learning hard lessons right now. See overall energy coming in. We got the Tower here again, so I'm going to keep it. The High Priestess. Ten of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could be really overwhelmed at work. And then 9 of Swords. This may come to a head as well. Somebody could be like really, really worried about money, but there's money here. Somebody is like stuck in a lack mindset. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. Yeah, that's getting back to a good place, a healthy place. 7 of Swords, High Priestess, 5 of Wands. You're fully aware of like competitors, sneaky, lying, cheating, deceptive energies around you. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Yeah, before you ever deal with that energy again, I see you will be going at things alone. Something is coming in here for you, though, that, it's like, it could have something to do with online or something, but it's, generational. This is like your legacy or generation or something. Something could be important about an old man, an older man, a young boy. Some of you may have to travel because of some kind of like turn of events that happened. Could have to do with, we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Aries. A lot of Scorpio energy out here, duh. Where's my book? Thank you guys for liking the videos. That is the best way to support the channel. Somebody may be getting into law. Somebody may be going to law school, which would be an excellent idea for Scorpios. Y'all roll Judgment. You could also be dealing with somebody here. They could have Libra or Libra in their chart, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. You could be dealing with somebody here who, because vengeance is out here with Libra and so many scales and the law, somebody lives to get payback. Like, they live for vengeance. They live trying to get their lick back. Like, that's what they aim for. That's all they aim for. And that's why this person has created not only so much stagnancy for themselves, they've been stuck in the same place for a very long time now, 10 years, maybe longer. But they've created a lot of like turmoil for themselves, spiritual turmoil, karma, justice, for trying to use, you know what I mean? This is like a corrupt lawyer. Anyway, fraud, jealousy, finally getting exposed. Something is all out in the open now. The world could see, for some of my Scorpios, the world could see the truth about maybe a couple that took direct action to harm you, possibly physically hurt you. Yeah, it's going to be happening in like ways that you can't explain. Like, you can't put words to it. But this is a heavy reminder here, just like your last read with all those eyes. Like, you're extremely loved, watched over, and appreciated. Oh, I'm about to cry. Yeah. Okay. Like you are protected and watched out for, like, I can't even verbalize. Okay. And it's protected from energy like this, the lower world and the hunter. That's like a big reminder, like, don't you even worry, Scorpio. Don't you even worry. We got your back. Good things coming towards Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to look out for? What does Scorpio need to pay attention to? Good things coming in for Scorpio. You have the heart over the Three of Swords. Something could have to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, we have chopped wood and loyal heart. You're going to be working a lot. It's the council for Scorpio. Man, That's really, really powerful. I knew I wanted to use that deck for a reason. You have new life. Upper world. There's also an importance for you to understand that what you're being shown right now, because the divine will show you beautiful things, but God will also show you what you need to be shown in order for you, your heart to, it's out of love. Exactly. Loyal heart. And everything that you do and the standards you live by, it's all watched, it's all documented, it's all recorded. You know, and if all you expect is the same in return and you're not getting it, you'll be shown. You have chaos and conflict as well. With the beloved, you have soulmate. Yeah, some of y'all could be like going at it with someone, but there's a lot of love here regardless. Mending, not for you, into the sea with orphaned. You or another person could feel left behind. But again, you have the biggest reminder here. Like, don't even worry. We got your back. Alright, Scorpio, that's what I have today. That we're already at 42 minutes, so I'm going to leave this one here. I hope this gave you some clarity, some guidance. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.